so just started the recording now. So thanks again for coming along tonight. My name is Nick, and obviously tonight is about Results HQ and any other side questions that you have to do with it. So feel free to unmute your mic and jump in and have a chat at any point. And obviously, since we're a nice small group, then it means we can head off in many different tangents if we need to. But I've got some rough kind of layout for what tonight's going to be. And here's a bit of an overview of what we can go through. Are there any particular areas that we need to tick off from yourselves tonight to make sure we know that from the get-go?
I just really need more than anything, if possible, the templates to print off for the recording on our activities.
Okay, yep.
And mine is whoever done the rollover before me.
Yep.
We've got all our old numbers and people on there. How to get them off?
Okay. Well, they're both very straightforward challenges, so I can definitely show you through those. So we can go into each of your centres here tonight if you like, if you're comfortable with that, and we'll go and do those particular steps. Does that sound like a plan?
Yep, that sounds great.
Yeah, same here.
Awesome. Okay, well, just a bit of a high-level picture in case you hadn't visualised what's happening. Assuming you can see my screen, and on the left we've got Sports Technology Group where your registrations are coming in from New South Wales. And then you press a button in Results HQ. In case you haven't ever done that, I can show you what that looks like to do in Results HQ, and then that will pull across any active and financial members. So that's the key criteria. They must be active and they must be financial, otherwise they won't come across. There's a bit of a classic question at the start of each season. I've got 200 members in Sports TG, but I've only got 150 that have come across. So that means then there's 50 members in Sports TG that haven't been made active and or financial. Any questions on that? All good?
No, I understand that. And the only thing we had that I didn't realise was that you had to, when they pay online, you had to change them from online to a tick.
That's it.
So, yeah, that was one thing that I didn't realise when I first took over.
Okay, yeah, so that's making them active. So in theory, you've seen their proof of age and you're happy with this member to become an active member. That's that process. So that's good. Go across that. So that's Results HQ, and so that's obviously web-based, like most things these days. So your banking and Hotmail or Gmail or whatever it is that you're using, you must have internet to get access to Results HQ. But we do have these two other applications that are sitting down below here, Race HQ and Competition HQ. They let you record race results, as in timing, or just key in from paper or key in live from the field, your field and or track events without needing internet. So if you find that you've got a challenge with internet in your area or down at your track and you want to know how to bypass that issue, then if you use either of those two applications, then that will allow you to be offline, as in no internet, and then let you record what you need to and then upload it either as you go or at the end of the day or a couple of days later. Are either of you familiar or comfortable with these two applications, Race HQ and Competition HQ?
I haven't used either of them. This is my first year of registrar.
Okay. Well, we can have a quick look at those if that helps with anything, and we can go through that. Otherwise, we can just jump straight in now and have a look at your different challenges, if you like.
Yep, that'd be good.
Okay, so just remind me, which centre are you with? Who have I got here?
I'm with Forbes.
With Forbes. Okay, so Leanne's coming back in. Hey Leanne, you back?
Yeah, I think the internet, I'm on a dongle. I think it must have dropped out. I went, oh, I lost everything.
Okay,
I'm
no
back.
worries. All right, welcome back. So we're just going to jump into Forbes right now and help Dee with her question, and then we can jump into yours after as well if you like, Leanne.
Yep, that's fine.
Okay, so I'm just jumping in. I'll get out of Harvey Bay. I'm going to go into Forbes. Okay, so run me through your challenge in Forbes at the moment, Dee.
Okay, so we don't take I don't take the laptop down every Tuesday night for the simple fact that there's just too many kids doing too many events. So we just last year we had a printed off recording sheet for each event.
Yep.
And when I got given this role, I assumed everything was on the computer, i.e. the templates and stuff to print off to use, but we don't have any of the templates. So I just need like the high jump and your shot put and all that, just the templates so we can record on the night and then I can come home and then log on and process it all onto the computer.
Okay, so good questions there. So let's just run through the basics. So we're all familiar with how to get our members in there. So normally this is the process we want to do before we print off recording sheets. So we've got all the latest members. So I'll come in here to members, IMG import, put my email in, and then it's going to bring across my latest members. So that'd be step one before I do my recording sheets. Step two, either click on the season calendar or come up here to events calendar. And obviously there's no events set up this season so far. So when's your next night of events?
Next Tuesday night.
So I'm going to hit the plus button, and that will be week 2 or 3?
Week 2.
So we'll call that week 2. And do you know what program you're using for that week?
No, I'd have to speak with the other D for that one.
Okay, well, we'll just leave it as week 2 for now. And that's next Tuesday, so I'll go to the 17th. In here, we've got options. If we've got historical events and we're just reusing something from this year or last season, do you think that's possibly what's going to happen this year? We're just going to reuse the programs from last year?
I'm going to presume so, yes.
So I can click on this copy existing meet.
Yep.
And then I can go and have, there isn't any data in there. So it must be your first year using this.
Yeah, before we were on
some other platform, probably
yeah, we were
Club Manager.
We were on Meet Manager, and we've just swapped to Results HQ.
Okay, so what we need to do for the first couple of weeks, assuming most centres seem to use a 3-week rotation or something similar to that.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to put some dummy events in, unless you happen to know some events that are going to run next Tuesday. Or do you know what ran last night? Do you remember what the events were? Have you got the recording sheets there?
We didn't record anything last night. We just let all the kids sort of come back and get used to it again, because we also had a great deal of new people and a lot of tots and stuff.
Yep.
So last night our under 11s and overs did javelin, high jump, 100 metre and 1500 metre.
Okay, let's just put that in. So I'll turn these off. So you can see how I'm just clicking on the different age groups.
Yep.
It's 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 and 17.
Yep.
What did they do again, sorry?
Javelin.
Javelin.
High jump. And 100 metres.
100, not 1500. Okay. And...
oh, they did a 15 as well. They did the 100. Yeah.
Okay. So what I'm doing here, I'm saying this week 1, we'll just call it program 1, but we'll change this date to last night, being the 10th.
Yep.
These age groups, these genders did these events. And then I'm just going to hit this green button. It's going to think for a second, then it's going to build out that particular combination. Do you remember what the other age groups did?
Yep, I've got them here with me. Okay, so our Our under 9 and under 10
Yeah.
did relay tabloid, shot put, 70 metres and 100 metres.
So 70, 100, and shot put.
Yep, and relays.
I will have to add that one in after, but I'll just add this layer in. So I'll just hit the green button.
Oh, so you can add extra events to it, can you?
Yeah, so I'm just going to go there now. So I'm going to go to more.
Yep.
And then in here we've got events.
Yep.
And in here I'm just going to go control, the control key, and F for Freddy. And we get this little box up here appear. And I'm going to put in relay, beach relay, change relay. These are all swimming ones. There's a whole bunch. So here's field long jump, beanbag relay, chariot relay, dizzy relay. What did you call yours, sorry?
We did relay tabloids.
So we may not have that same name. What's the logic of relay tabloids?
It's basically just the 4 people, split them up in 150 metres or 250 metres from each other, and they basically just grab the stick. Okay. I'm not sure what the technical term is for that one.
No worries. So maybe we can just put in just a normal relay of some description. So here's a whole bunch of relays. So we could just call it 100-meter relay. Would that work? 4 by 100?
Yeah, that sounds great.
There is a baton relay. Maybe that's closer to
that would be, yeah, that would be closer to it.
So I'm just going to click this green add button. And now we've got a remove button if I wanted to take it out. So that's done. So now to get back to where I was, I'm just going to go event, calendar. Here's that date we've started building. Then I click on the eyeball to go and revisit the age, gender events. And you'll notice now we've got a baton relay in our list. So I'm going to go 9, 10, male, female, baton, add. And so now it's added that in too.
Oh, okay, brilliant.
And now we'll just add in the next age groups.
Yep. So the next one would have been our 6 and 7s. Mm-hmm. They did, what they do? They did 50 metres.
Yep.
100 metres, shot put, and baton relay.
Okay, so just press add events. So we're just missing the under 8s by the looks of it.
Yeah. So our 8-year-olds did shot put.
Yeah.
70 metres. 100 metres and also baton relay.
Great. Okay, so now, did you have any tiny tot stuff or that's it?
We did have tiny tots, but we just played with them with the parachute and the bean bags and got them to do a 100-metre run sort of thing. We had 24 or 25 tiny tots, which we had a lot of difficulties getting them to leave their mums and dads. It was a lot of firsts for a lot of them.
Yeah. All right. Well, I would just put in the 100 and baton for the 4s and 5s. Is that right?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay. So now we've got all these age gender events. So if we had done this before last night, now that we've got this event in there, if I come back to my home screen, we'll notice something. So now we've got a date and it's saying we've got 44 potential athletes and there's no PBs, there's no records, and there's no points. But the cool part is now that we've got all our athletes in there and we've got all these age gender events, if we want to go print recording forms, I can either click on this button or this event recording forms. And if I choose last night's date, it's got all the different events that we've got set up. Now, because you're a smaller club, I'll show you the difference here. So I'll just choose these age groups. If I do regular sheet type and go preview, I get one A4, and I'll just hit print button. One A4 per age, gender, event. So here's the 6 male shot put, and here's our 6 male athletes, and that's one sheet of paper. Then I go on to the next one, and so on. But obviously that's a lot of paper. I could add on blank rows because we're going to have a lot of newbies turning up. So I'll just go 10 blanks and do that again. Now I've got a lot of extra blank rows there that I can put extra details on. But again, I've still got one A4 per age, gender. Versus if I change this from regular to condensed and go preview, I've now got one A4, but I've got the 4 events that they're going to do across the top. My 3 kids. So this one A4 is just replaced 4 bits of A4. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's brilliant. Thank you so much.
Awesome. So that's how you do that. Now, if we were going to then set up for next week, and I'm on the home page, what would I go and do from here to set up for the next week?
So I'd go to event.
Yep.
To calendar.
Yep.
Go to the little plus button, and then I can put in my like week 2, the program name, which would put it week 2,
yep.
Our date, so which will be the 17th.
Yep.
Yep. And then I can go along and I can click male, female, put in our age groups and get the program from D, and then put in which categories they're going to be doing, and then I can add the events.
Perfect. And then in, say, 3 weeks' time, if you're on a 3-week rotation,
yeah,
you could come in here and do copy existing.
Oh, okay, yep.
So we could copy last night.
Oh, back to week 1, righto, yep.
And if I'm going, what was that one? I can't remember what it was. And then I go preview. I go, oh, yep, that's the one I'm looking for. Great, I'll use that one. All makes sense?
Yes, that is brilliant. Thank you so much for that.
Cool.
That's going to save me a lot of time.
Yes. So I think that's your main question.
Yeah, that was the main one I had. Oh, and also we've got a couple of children that have said they've paid online, but I can't actually find them.
Okay, so if they haven't come into your, so you've got this home, you've got this search area here.
Yeah.
Who's the athletes?
One moment, I'll just grab my book.
How's this going for you, Leanne? Are you picking up any insights from this?
I already knew how to do all this, so that part was fine. Okay. We're only on a 2-week turnabout, so okay. And we've been with you for a couple of years, so
yeah, you're a bit of a veteran. You could be taking my role right now, hey?
Not so much me. I'm only new to the job.
Okay, well, as far as your members and numbers go, there's a quick fix for that. If you go to registration and numbering, in here there's a show advanced, and then we click on the reset numbers. I write the word 0 in, and now I'm still in Forbes, but everyone has a 0 number until I do another import. Because they've got a 0 number, it's going to then bring in their new correct number. Does that make sense? So if I come back here to registration.
Yeah, it does. We're getting our people, but we've got all the old ones from last year.
Okay, well, let's jump in there quickly.
Yep, Mt Druitt.
season rollover. Fifth of the 9th was the last. So it was done a little while ago, your season rollover. I'm just going to, so you've got a bunch of athletes that aren't actually there, that shouldn't be there, but are there still. Is that right?
Yeah, like we've got, some are no longer with us,
who,
and some are duplicates.
Who are we looking at? Who's an athlete?
I'll have to go into our race, to our competition to find it.
Well, I'm just going to suspend everyone.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to suspend. And it's going to just suspend everyone. I'm going to spell that right. And now we won't have any members, and our results look like they've disappeared, but they're okay. They'll still be there, and I'm going to go IMG import.
As long as they all come back, I don't want to redo because we've been going for a few weeks now.
Yeah. So now I just do start import again.
Yep.
And your members are going to start coming back along with their results.
Yeah, we should have 124, I think. What was it telling us?
So 124, it seems.
Yep.
Is that a better number than what you had before?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, here it said 124, and this part was showing us right, but when we went on to I suppose you call the little app where you go into competition.
Oh, so you're using Competition HQ, are you?
Yeah, and Competition HQ is where we get old numbers and new numbers.
Yeah, what you got to do in there. Are you there still, Dee?
Yeah.
Sure am.
All right. So we're just having a quick look at that offline application, Competition HQ. So in here, Leanne, when you fire it up, I'll show you a little tick box that sounds like it's not ticked. So have you got that computer with that application in front of you or nearby?
Yeah, I've got. Well, we use two laptops. I've got one I've got here now, and I can do the other one on Friday night before.
So I'm just opening up the same application. So if you go to where it has the little settings cog up the top here.
Yep. And which one? Because we normally put in the date. So where do I find that?
Just above the date area, there's a little cog.
Oh, right, yeah, because the results training thing's writ over it. Sorry.
Okay.
Yep, so just go up to the top there, yep.
Yep. And then it'll open up with the web tab. So
yep.
See this little tick box, clear local data. Is that ticked or unticked?
Yep. Well, I can quickly have a look for you, so just hope I don't lose us. Okay. I'm just opening it up at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
It's just telling me there's no events for tonight.
Yep.
Okay, so I go on to the settings.
Yep.
And yeah, it is clicked.
It's ticked. So if you just hit login now.
Tick. Okay, hit finish now.
What number have you got there? What number of athletes do you have?
It has members data loaded 255, PB data loader 876, record data loaded 272.
So it still says the wrong number?
It still says 2016, 2017.
Now,
I can read that. It says Mt Druitt, 2016, 2017.
So let's have a look. So I'm going to try and log in with the same one. Do you remember your user details there? Actually, I should. I'll have something. Don't worry. It'll be okay.
It's got here.
Don't worry. It's
Mount
right.
LAC records and rankings. If that helps. I'll just get out of that one. I'll minimize that.
It's all right. I'm in now. It's all good. I remember
the center is Mt Druitt. The users should be record rankings.
So I've just done a refresh. I'm not sure if you can see my screen, but
Yes, it's not coming up 2017, 2018.
yeah, what version are you using down the bottom here?
Okay, where will I find that?
Just below the finish button.
Version 1.11.
0.11.
Yep.
So 1.11.11.
No, it hasn't got the second 11.
All right, so you've got an old version. So just close.
Right.
So,
that's probably the same. And we also use the race. So will I have to change it on race as well?
possibly. I can go through more of that with you after if you want. And I'll just get back to
that's fine.
finding Dee's members, and then we can get back onto this.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Cool.
So we've got an old... So you go back to D and then I'll just
go up to the help area and grab the latest competition HQ. So if you've got that application open, hit that question mark up the top right corner. All right, Dee, who have you got for me? Who are we looking for?
Okay, so I've got a Mason Redburn.
Mason. Yep, so he's not coming across. So do you have access to Sports TG?
I do.
Can you confirm that he's active and he is financial?
No, well, that's the thing. I can't find him on there. His mum turned up last night with her reference number that she had paid for him.
Yep.
We gave him a number and his TOTS patch. He's only a tiny tot, but we've got no other information for him. When I clicked on our online applications, that he didn't come across, and then I had a couple of other ones that said the same thing, so I'm not sure what's happened.
Have a chat with the office, so give LA New South Wales a call and have a chat to whoever it is that looks after Sports TG in the office.
Yep.
And then they'll help you track him down, or at least help you find out what has or hasn't happened there.
Oh, okay, yep.
Because if it's not in Sports TG, then we can't bring it across.
Yeah, no, they're not existent at all. Like, yep. I've got about 8 or 9 of them that I've got all their reference numbers. I've cited their payment slips that they've screenshot on their phone.
Yep.
They have paid, they've filled it all in, just they haven't come across to me to activate them, so I'm not sure where they went.
Okay, maybe they accidentally signed up to another centre or something like that as well. So have a chat.
Well, that's what I might like. That's what I thought also. But considering that there's like a fair few of them, I was like, surely they couldn't have all signed up to the wrong club.
Yeah. So yeah, have a chat with the office and see if they can help you track them down.
All right, brilliant, lovely. Thank you so much. You were very helpful tonight, Nick.
No worries. Well, you have a good evening then.
You too. Good. Best of luck, Leanne.
Thanks, Dee.
Thank you.
Thanks, Dee.
Okay, so Leanne, have you jumped in to grab the latest version of Competition HQ? You there, Leanne? Your microphone's on mute still.
Sorry, I forgot to take the microphone off. I was on the other screen.
Okay.
Yes, I have clicked onto it, and it says, where'd it go? Right. Okay. Timing Solutions, Competition HQ, My Activities, Submit a Request, Sign In.
So
that's what comes up when I hit that little question mark.
Okay, cool. And then it should say... it should look like this. Is that what it's got?
Yeah, that's exactly what I've got. Okay, so what do I click on?
We want to click on Competition HQ.
Oh, wait a minute, mobile app. Wait a minute, let's see if I have that.
Not the mobile app, because you're on a Windows laptop by the sounds of things.
Yes, I am.
So use this one here. First time use and download. So you want to download the application.
Okay. First time setup and instructions. Comp HQ download.
That's it.
So the 1, 2, 3, the fourth one on the bottom.
That's it. Comp
Just
HQ
click on that.
download, first time use. That's it.
Ah, yes. Download. Yep. Very good. So I'll probably have to go in and do the same on Race HQ, won't I?
Maybe. The application should alert you if there's an update. But are you seeing the same issue on Race HQ?
It might have. As I said, I've only just taken over the role. The girl who was supposed to do it resigned on the first night. So 40 seconds remaining.
Okay.
On this one. I won't have to re-enter in from the 15th of September, will I?
No, so we can copy files. Well, all your data's up in Results HQ, isn't it? Leanna, all your data's been uploaded to Results HQ?
In Results HQ, I think so. I mean,
so if you're
I uploaded, I put it in and I upload it, so is that where it goes?
Yeah, that's where it goes. So here on
Sorry, I go into competition and I put all the details in and I upload it, and then we also have the starter set, so that goes onto Race HQ, and we upload that. So okay, I've just hit run. It's just finished.
Oh, cool.
Okay, here it comes. Competition. You see record data. Still saying 272.
Just go and hit refresh again or login.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for it to open. So we want the little settings. Okay. Ah, no. Now it says 124.
Yep.
Records data loaded is right. PBs. But there's 124, so I just hit.
Good.
There's no password in here anymore.
That's right. Just hit login or refresh. Yeah.
Yep, all done. I've hit refresh and it looks like it's done it all.
Good one.
So if I do the same thing on Race HQ.
Yep.
So now if I go to the 6, I just want to make sure, because I really don't want to get some very aggressive parents if their details aren't there.
Yeah, for
sure. It says there's no events. I've lost it all.
No, it's all right. It thinks that because the season's changed, but that's why I was asking. If you've already uploaded it, all the data's up there. So it's just in
I have.
It's just in a different
We've
folder.
uploaded from the 15th to the 6th.
Yeah. So you just keep uploading as you have been. You just won't see the dates unless we go and move them from one folder to another. So don't be too worried about that. So
the kids won't lose their data, the families and that, will they?
No, not at all, because you've uploaded it. The moment you upload it, the kids and family get to see it.
But I won't see,
It's up here in Results HQ on my screen, if you can see that.
So I won't see PBs or anything.
The system has all that information in the background. It's downloaded all that information, so it's already got that along with your records.
Oh yeah, I can see it's all there. Yeah, I just put on under 9s, PBs. Yep, it all come in.
Yeah. So if you just focus on the 13th onwards, then that's a simple way to look at it.
Yep, that's fine.
Cool.
And then, so if I do that on the other laptop as well.
Yep.
Because we run 2 laptops, one for the short track and one for the long track.
Yeah.
One for the round track.
Yep.
The straight track and the round track. Sorry,
Yep.
brain's not working.
It's all right.
So yeah. Yeah, well, that was my only question
Great.
that I had. I have noticed, but it seems to fix itself, is that, sorry, there was one more. One time our round track, we didn't have a timekeeper, and we just done like first, second and third. But the only way I could do it was sort of make up phony times. Is there another way around it?
No, if you haven't got any timekeepers, then
What I done was right. I put it way away from their PB.
Yep.
So if the person that won had a 16 PB, I made them run the race in 18.
Cool.
So it didn't affect their PB. And then I sort of done a second for the second, like, so it went 18, 19, 20.
Cool.
And I went that way, so.
All right. Good one.
Okay. I done that all correct.
Nice
That's
one.
it.
All right. Well, you have a good evening then.
All right. Yep, you too.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, Leanne.